You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm getting the band back together. I need to make some calls. Wait. I'm Panic at the Disco. So sometime toward the end of 2023, Brendon Urie of Panic at the Disco announced that the band, in this case just Brendon Urie, wouldn't be doing Panic at the Disco anymore. It was officially going to be disbanded and discontinued, and that was that. They put out an album in, 2022 called Viva Las Vengeance, and it looked like things were going to be back on the up and up, but that happened and everything just kind of came to a halt. And with the stuff that had recently gone on in Brendon's life, both negative and positive, with the false allegations, to having his first child with his wife, you know, I didn't think we were going to hear from him for a while, like 4 to 5 to 6, 7 years, maybe even 10 years plus before we hear from him again. I don't even know if he was planning to do any solo music outside of Panic at the Disco, but you know, hey, now we have some Panic at the Disco news right toward the end of 2024. As you know, every year since 2022, there's this festival called the When We Were Young Festival, which kind of mimics what Warped Tour used to do, but instead of going on like a worldwide tour, they hold it in Las Vegas for 3 days, and they've done it every year to massive success, and usually they have 2 headliner bands, Blink-182, Paramore, Green Day. They've done it, and Blink-182 is scheduled to do it again in next year's When We Were Young, and then also My Chemical Romance. They were one of the headliners as well. The bigger bands that you would expect to be headliners had headlined, but to most people's surprise this year, when they announced the lineup for When We Were Young 2025, to go along with Blink-182, Panic at the Disco was the other main headliner, and it made us scratch our heads like, wait a minute, but Panic at the Disco is no more. How could this be? Well, there's an explanation for why this might be happening, or actually, it's just an explanation for why it is happening, not why it might be. Next year marks the 20th anniversary of Panic's debut record, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, and to celebrate it, Brendon Urie wanted to bring the band back together to sing that album in its entirety live during that festival, along with some of their other hits. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like a reunion with the original lineup, just doing this for this 3 nights and then kind of, you know, going back out into extinction, or if it's going to be Brendon Urie bringing a live band with him and singing these songs. I don't know. That has yet to be seen, and I feel like if it is going to be some elaborate reunion with that of Spencer Smith and Ryan Ross, I feel like that's going to be kept a big secret until the event actually happens. We just know that there's going to be a performance of some sort, and past that, I don't really know what else to expect. Could this be the unexpected, like, oh, Brendon Urie thought about it during his break and, you know, he wants to continue doing Panic at the Disco, or is this just truly for a special occasion, and once the special occasion's over, it's back into the vault with Brendon Urie, considering at this point, he said he just still wants to focus on music here and there, but he mainly wants to be a husband and a father to his wife and newborn child. So that's just some small news in the world of music going on. I know this video is going to be short, but I just figure I'd pop in, give you my 2 cents and what might be going on with this Panic at the Disco reunion, if you can even call it that. Like, if it's just for these 3 days and that's it, I don't necessarily know if you can call it a reunion. They haven't even really been gone that long either to say, like, oh my god, they've been gone for so long. No, at that point in time, it'll be about a little under 2 years since the announcement was made that Panic at the Disco was no more, but it's just kind of a surprise that it's happened this quickly, and I think if it didn't come on a special 20th anniversary date of one of their albums, then it might not have happened at all, but it's happening. So as for me, the rest of the year, I might have some videos planned here and there. I do have 3 more album reviews for the rest of 2024. On November 15th, I will be reviewing both the Linkin Park and Poppy albums separately, rather than in a double feature that I do usually when 2 albums that I'm anticipating come out on the same day. And on December 6th, Church's frontwoman Lauren Mayberry will be releasing her debut studio album, so I'll be checking that one out too. However, unlike the other 2, since that one comes out past Thanksgiving, it doesn't reach approach my deadline to make the year-end list, so that album will just be a review because I want to hear it, I want to review it and give my thoughts, but it does make her album eligible for the 2025 year-end list. So that's it for me. Would really like to hear in the comments below what you think about this Panic at the Disco reunion going on. Is it just going to be Brendon Urie with the live band that he had before they disbanded, or is there going to be some secret kind of small reunion with Ryan Ross and Spencer Smith and John Walker, and heck, will Dallin Weeks pop up too? That could be something that people guess. I know Dallin Weeks is doing his own thing with I Don't Know How But They Found Me, but also gotta show respect to him. I mean, he was an integral part of the band for about 5 years and even an official member at one point, so maybe he pops in at some point just to play a couple songs. Like, I don't know, there's that possibility, but yeah, stay safe out there, and I will catch you all in the next one.